So as you guys probably know, Ironmouse has received a ton of hate for pretty much no reason, right? And it's been a kind of thing that's been going on for the past year or so, where essentially she's just found herself in so many different situations where she didn't even really get herself like involved in it, right? It wasn't really her fault that she's involved in it, but it just kind of happened, right? And especially it is very, very prevalent today with the whole Ray stuff that went on recently, whenever obviously cdawgva kind of just brushed him off in the hallway after everything that he did at the streamer awards, and obviously that caused a lot of drama and a lot of kind of talk around Ironmouse once again, and especially talk around the streamer award situation, which had lasting effects, right? This wasn't something that was just like, oh, it was like drama for a week and then it died. It definitely did have lasting effects with people going after Ironmouse in different ways and just trying to hate on her in different ways, which I think was honestly just kind of disappointing to see, right? Because again, she doesn't deserve any of it at all whatsoever. But again, obviously people just want to go after her, and it kind of exposed her to, I guess, a more not mainstream audience, but an audience who don't really watch VTubers that much, who want to make fun of everything that she does, whether it's her music, whether it's her models, whether it's the way that she speaks, whether it's the way that she, whatever, right? Literally anything. They will make fun of whatever. And obviously it was getting a little bit tiring because there'll be just like a new thing every single week that they've attacked her over, right? Obviously recently we had the whole Baby No Money thing where his Spotify got I don't think it got hacked, but it got like someone uploaded music to it through like an exploit that was going around at the time, obviously saying some pretty horrible stuff towards Ironmouse in that, and that was literally a couple weeks ago. And then obviously a couple weeks after that, of course, was this whole race situation, and then it goes and goes and goes and goes, and it just seems to never stop. But obviously, if you guys didn't see, Ironmouse recently had her debut. I don't know if she posted an image of it yet, but yeah, she obviously had a whole debut thing, debuting a new model, and again, it looked absolutely amazing. But also she obviously reflected on things, for example, like everything that's happened over the past year or so, as well as like all of her friends helping her, and obviously the VTuber situation has been a year since then, so a bit of a reflection on that one too. But obviously she also talks about the haters and the people that have been kind of doing this stuff. Now, again, there is only a short clip here. I wish I could have found the bigger one, but obviously this person puts it here saying, not everyone will like you. This is very true from Ironmouse. Not everyone will like Ironmouse. So here is the clip.
Have a very negative view of me, and a lot of people that criticize me, and there are a lot of people that are not too kind to me, and that's okay, because you're not everybody's gonna like you, and not everybody's gonna know what you're about, and not everybody is going to vibe with you, and that's fine. It's totally okay. But it's like sometimes I see like
So yeah, that's like kind of the main clip there. So again, obviously just kind of talking about the fact that not everybody will like you, and I think that's definitely very true, and it's something that a lot of content creators come to terms with whenever they do make content. Obviously I came to terms with that a couple of years ago whenever I make Genshin content, god forbid. But again, that was just due to a lot of the people that think they're better or right or whatever, and not everybody's going to agree with you, and not everybody's going to like you, and that's something that you just kind of learn as a content creator as you go on. As I said, it's not something that you learn instantly. You're not going to like start making one video and you're going to instantly realize, oh, that's what they mean by not everyone will like you. No, once you pick up like an audience or whatever, then you'll start to understand that there's always going to be people that dislike you, and you could be the most perfect person on earth. You could do literally anything, right? You could find the cure for like cancer or something, and people will still find a way to hate on you, right? There's always going to be that one or two people that are going to hate on you, even if you do nothing wrong and get yourself involved in completely nothing, right? And that's just how it is. That's just how humans work, I guess. And obviously that's why a lot of people have been hating on people like Ironmouse, because it's not hatred out of the fact of there's like a valid argument to be made, or like she's actually done something wrong. No, it's a hatred out of just like boredom, or like or misunderstanding, I guess. Like they just don't understand what VTubers and Ironmouse is about. They don't understand who she is or whatever. So they just decide to hate on it, right? And that is the majority of people that kind of just, dislike Ironmouse or VTubers or literally any content creator is usually out of the fact that they don't know anything, right? They don't know enough about you. They haven't done enough research or whatever. So again, obviously, it ends up being pretty negative, right? A lot of people have also been commenting saying, and also from all the hate I see about her online, so many people just don't even know who she is or care to understand literally anything about her. They glance at her, say she's annoying or assume terrible things, then move on. Should we care to have those people like us? And yeah, obviously that's true, right? Because I think the real realization that creators get to, right, is usually it goes in little batches. Lots of people, especially like some people go into it wanting to be hated, right? And that, that's a completely different story. But a lot of people tend to go into it wanting to be liked, right? They want people to like them, like their content and whatever. And I think people find out that yes, there is always going to be people that are going to make some weird comment or whatever. And that's when you have the kind of realization of, wait, why should I care, right? Why should I care? If they're going to be hating on literally anything I do, even if I haven't done anything wrong, well, why should I care about them? Why should I put any kind of energy into worrying about it? Well, that's because you shouldn't, right? And I think, as I said, that's what a lot of creators learn, is to not care about that kind of stuff, to just be like, okay, whatever. Like, because again, I have this kind of mental thing tuned into me now where it's just like, when I see something just like, whatever. It could be a comment about literally anything. It could be, about, I don't know, like my appearance, right? Appearance is one that completely goes in one ear, out the other, because again, this is some dude on the internet that probably looks about 10 times worse than you. And it doesn't really matter. But again, even other things as well, like, oh, I don't like how you did this, or I don't like how you did that, right? There's a difference between just like pure hating and a difference between like obviously a constructive criticism, right? If someone says like, oh, you missed out this part in the video or whatever, then that's constructive, and that's just like, oh, okay, I'll improve that for next time, right? But if it's just like something like you look bad, or you sound terrible, or whatever, like, it's just like, okay, bro, like, I'm the one making the content, you're not. I don't think it really matters, right? Saying being with her for like 7 years, she's not perfect, she's made mistakes, but that's how humans are. She's got great traits. I made a post that's kind of blowing up with how I don't get as excited with her outfit debuts because she's going through them so fast. I mean, that's a weird way to kind of just plug your tweet, but okay. So most of it is just people riding the hate train without looking into the person they've been told to hate, and we don't like him either. Saying these are true words I live by. I don't need everyone to like me. And again, it's not even a thing in content creation too, by the way. It's just a life thing. Not everybody's gonna like you in life, right? I think that maybe that's something that I missed out on. Is like essentially like maybe there's someone at work or someone literally anywhere, right, who doesn't like you, and you maybe will never know why they don't like you, or whatever. And it will just be like that way because, again, as I said, not everybody will like you. And I think that's obviously what Ironmouse has kind of come to terms with at the moment, especially with a lot of the drama that she's been going through. I mean, as I said, the most recent one being the Ray stuff, but obviously then it was like the kind of Spotify Cry For Me stuff. And then before that, it was the Streamer Awards, or maybe in between them was the whole trampoline thing. You remember that? Where Connor was jumping up and down with her on an iPad on the trampoline, which obviously was a nice clip, but people made fun of it because, again, they didn't understand who Ironmouse was and why she couldn't be there in person and things like that, which, of course, was pretty horrible to see. So, again, there was that. And then there was the whole VTuber situation before that, as well as a bunch of other stuff and little offshoots. Again, there was just so much, and that all just comes from people that dislike her, right? And people that want to, hate on her for no reason at all. And it does get to a point where it's just like, yeah, like, what's the point here? Like, what are we really doing? And yeah, obviously, it seems like it's good to know that she doesn't like take it too to heart, right? Because, of course, as I said, she's been involved in a lot of situations. Not necessarily that she's been the bad guy in these situations. It's usually her getting attacked or whatever by other people. But I'm glad that, obviously, she understands that, yeah, it's just like, it's one of those situations where, yeah, not everybody is going to like you. And that's okay, right? So yeah, I mean, very, very interesting. Just kind of wanted to talk about that because, again, it's something that a lot of VTubers and stuff could learn from as well. But yeah, that's about all I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code Keza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.